Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing this makeup look, but I'm actually going to be trying all new products in today's video, testing out some new makeup. This is mostly centered around Samantha March's Ofra collab. Hopefully this is available by the time I post this. I know some stuff did sell out already, but they are restocking since Ofra has their own factory. They can make as much as they want. So I'll probably wait to post this until it is restocked because it sold out pretty fast, so congratulations Samantha on that. But I am so excited to be doing this look for you guys today, but I'm also going to be testing out a couple other new things along in this video. Some viral makeup that has been pretty popular, some new releases. Let's go ahead and get started and I'll show you guys how I did this look. Alright guys, to start off the look, we're gonna do just like my foundation primer first and then we'll dive into the eyes. But I'm gonna go ahead and use my one size. This is the Secure the Blur primer. This primer is nice because it is a blurring primer, but it doesn't feel like heavy silicones, which some blurring primers are. This one just feels very hydrating and good on the skin. I'm still fairly new to this one, so still kind of testing it a bit, but so far I have been enjoying it. And then I do have a new foundation to try. This is from Sephora, actually, from the Sephora collection. It's been a while since I've actually tried a Sephora collection product, but it's called the Best Skin Ever foundation. I've been hearing some good things about this one. It's like an anti-pollution foundation as well. It goes for $20. It has really great reviews right now, and I figured I would go ahead and try this one out here on camera to see how it is. It says it's a medium buildable coverage for the look of naturally perfected skin. So it sounds amazing. So I'm going to use this really pretty cosmetics brush. I don't even know if they still sell this, but it's one of their Heart ones. They usually do these for, I think, breast cancer research, usually every year. But I'm going to do a whole pump of product. It actually comes out with quite a bit. Let me go ahead and separate that. It feels good on the skin. Like, it's very hydrating and cooling when you first apply. And I feel like the color match is really good as well. I got the shade, let's see, 115P. So P is usually like pink or cool undertones, which I typically have. So I am going to go in with a bit more, like half a pump more, just because I want to see how this builds up. I like more of a medium to full coverage, so mostly concentrating this on the lower half of my face where I have the most imperfections, but I have a few breakouts I would like to see how this covers up. Okay, so here is how we are looking. That is about 1.5 pumps. It's probably more than most people would use, but this gives me a medium coverage, not full by any means because it's still very see-through, but I do feel like it looks very skin-like, very healthy on the skin like the foundation suggests. So I think that looks really good. This is something I would rather go for rather than like a skin tint, just because I do like that little bit of coverage, but it also kind of perfects the skin a little bit too. For concealer, I do have a new one to try. I'm just gonna put this on my blemishes for now, but it's the Tarte Ultra Creamy Shape Tape. This actually went on sale for the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, so I just got this in the mail. I was so excited to get this for half off. I chose the shade 16N Fair Light Neutral. So I'm just gonna cover my acne spots with this. I usually just blend that out with my finger, and then I do put powder over top of it to keep it there. And I can tell it is a little bit more hydrating than the original. Alright, now we're going to get into the Ofra Samantha March collection. Thank you so much to Samantha and Ofra for sending this over to me. I am so excited for her. It's called Life's a Draft. It's so cute inside, like a little book, and it says belongs to, and you can put your name there. This is the Life's a Draft eyeshadow palette, and she did a purple palette, which is perfect because I know Samantha said that she loves doing purple shadows. This will be so much fun for spring. So fun to see this. I feel like Ofra does a lot of neutral palettes, so fun to see a really fun colorful one. And she also has a gloss set too in her collection. These are available already now if you guys want to pick any of these up. I'm so excited to test them out. You guys know I always have a code with Ofra. It's just Leah Janae for 20% off. And actually has eyeshadows and cheek products. So we have bronzer and also blush here, which these are actually taken from her original collection, which are usually split pans, but these are just like singles of those products. I also think it's so cool because I don't know, everything is named kind of according to her, and she even has some Iowa references in there, which I love because you guys know I'm from Iowa as well. So really, really fun. And it also came with these little stickers as well. So love that. The palette is $39 for the mini mix palette. The lip gloss trio is $29. You can also get the PR box set for $59. I did get sent some new brushes from Ofra, so I'm also going to be using these today for the eye look. Oh my gosh, if you guys did not know already, but Ofra is my favorite brush brand. I would 100% get rid of all of my eye brushes and just use theirs because they are that good. They are a little bit pricey. They are Japanese brushes, so they're amazing quality, but they're gonna last you a long time, and they seriously blend your eyeshadow like a dream. No joke. I believe they have this new eye bundle as part of their concept store online, so it says $52 for 4 of these brushes, and that's a really great deal. It's originally $88, so I will link that down below if you want to pick up this bundle, but you guys will see how amazing these are. Alright, so the first shade I'm going to take is this one here. So I believe this one is 09, and we're going to put this one in the crease. Okay, wow, that literally just blended itself. That was gorgeous. We're going to build that up a little bit, so I'm going to take the shade Peace as well. This eye brush is so amazing for the crease. By the way, the 27 brush from Ofra, whoa. Next, we are going to go with a matte. So I'm going to go with this purple, of course, in Honors. And then I'm going to take this more detailed brush as well, and with that same shade kind of build that up even more. So with this same brush, I'm going into this shimmery purple called Ink on the lower lash line. And I like that this brush here has like a nice point to it. This is the 26, so that you can really get in there and blend that out. Now with the Ofra 28 brush, this is flat brush, I did go ahead and wet it, and I'm going to go ahead and use this shade, which is Maya. So this gives like a more soft shimmer effect. What I like to do with the Ofra shadows, if I want them to be super metallic, I'll use the highlighters as my eyeshadow. Since these aren't as crazy metallic as I usually go for, but these I would call like a satin finish. So for a little bit of extra pop, I'm going to take her highlight in the palette, which is Dream Chaser. This is a new one. And I'm going to also just place a little bit of that on my finger and go over top of that with this. So then you kind of have more of that metallic look. So that's kind of how the eyeshadow looks. I am going to clean up the under eyes in a little bit, but I am going to go ahead and do this eyeliner. I actually have had this in my collection for a couple months and I haven't had a chance to use it yet, but it's the new Too Faced Killer liner from them. I love the packaging on these. It says, experience total control with this killer precision waterproof gel liner. It says it glides on for ultra smooth razor sharp lines that last for 36 hours. I always wonder why they do 36 hours, because I feel like obviously you want to wash your makeup off before bed, so unless you're sleeping in your eyeliner, maybe if you had like a late night out. But let's see here. I have the shade Killer Storm, so I'm going to apply this on the lower lash line. It's kind of like a smoky gray. It definitely glides on really nicely. I'll have to see how it holds up. So that's kind of what I'm doing for the eyes. Now I'll go ahead and apply concealer again. We'll use the Tarte again under the eyes just to clean up that area. So I just do that technique where I highlight the inner corners and the outer and just blend it all. And that way you use way less product and it looks less cakey on the skin. This one's definitely not as thick as the original Shape Tape. I can tell under the eyes a lot, but but it's definitely less drying, that's for sure. So for the brows, I have some new brow products from Wet n Wild, the new Brow Obsessive. They did send these over to me, which I'm so excited because I picked up a lot from the line, but not these because I just have so much brow stuff. But these are very inexpensive and I'm really excited to try them out today. So I have the shade Taupe for the pencil, and it's just like a regular pencil. It's not like a spin up one, it's just a sharpening one that looks just like an eyeliner basically. So what I'm going to do is just kind of carve out on the top and bottom, and then I usually go back and fill everything in. This pencil is very creamy. It seems easy to use. I'll have to see. The only thing I'm worried about is really if it's going to smear since it is so creamy. But we are going to set it with like a gel too. And then we'll go on top of that with the Brow Obsessive gel. Now the gel I have in blonde, so hopefully these will still go together. This is a nice brow gel. Usually I'm so picky with them, like I usually always go for the Benefit. But this one seems like it's a pretty good dupe for the Benefit. Like I feel like it even has kind of like those like loose fibers in the formula too. But I really like this one. It did give a little bit of color. I might need the taupe in that one just because it does look a little bit more warm. I'm going to go ahead and blend that as well with my spoolie. But overall, I think these products are really nice. They're easy to use and super affordable for the brows. Alright, so that looks good. Let's go ahead and move on to mascara. So I do have a new one today. This is the Benefit They're Real Magnet Mascara. I will tell you guys, I have used this once already, but I was trying to film another new products video, but my sound was messed up. My microphone kept banging on my desk and I didn't realize. So I did use this in that video, and I do have some thoughts about it, but I just wanted to show you guys it in action. So it's supposed to have magnet technology to really pull up the lashes, and I'll tell you, it does look beautiful on the lashes. So I'll show you guys how it looks. It looks so good. It's so lengthening on the lashes. I absolutely love how it looks on them. Like it looks like falsies basically, but it does have a downside, and that is it transfers. Mostly on the lower lash line. So I don't think I'm going to use this on the lower lash line today just because I do know that it's going to transfer, because I did use this and I tried to film a couple videos after the fact and I totally ruined the videos because I had huge mascara transferring onto my concealer. It was terrible. So that's a big drawback. I hate when that happens. So basically for me, this is just a mascara I can only use on the top lashes, and I probably will because it's gorgeous, but it's unfortunate that I can't really use it on the bottom. I mean, I guess we could try it like and maybe use the original Benefit They're Real over top and see if that does anything. I don't know, maybe I will try that just to see. So that's the Magnet Mascara by itself. Love it. And I'm just going to go in with regular They're Real on the bottom over top. Okay, so lashes are done. Absolutely love those two together too. I might have that like an everyday combination. Next, I know that this palette has a bronzer in it, but we are going to use something else today as well underneath, a cream bronzer. So this one, again, I tried in my other video, so I have used it once and I have some thoughts. I want to try it again, but I have to say I'm not sure I'm loving it, but let me try it one more time. It's the Nars new cream bronzer. It's called Sun-Kissed Bronzing Cream, and it's in Laguna. There is 2 shades in this line. I'm going to go ahead and use this brush, the Fenty 125 Face, dip in, and we will contour out the cheekbones. Now, this one has a really strong scent to it. If you guys have their new bronzer, the Paradise Found that came out last year from like Laguna Paradise Found, it has like the gold overspray. This pretty much smells the same. It's very strong. So I'm just kind of making a line and blending up. Now, this bronzer, I don't love the color. I think that's the big issue for me. It's just a little off-putting. I don't know why, but I feel like the same way about their powder bronzer. It's not like the true Laguna, in my opinion. Like, Laguna's a little bit more cool than this. my overall thoughts is I don't like it. So I don't think this is worth the money. I have a lot more cream bronzers I think are much better, and I'm probably going to end up returning this, and I just don't love it. I much rather prefer the ColourPop bronzer, the Tarte Sea Breezy cream bronzer, way better, because this is just, I don't know. Another thing, it did this last time, I could see it gathers here in the outer corners and doesn't really stay or blend towards the like center. I don't know why it does that, but all my Nars bronzers do that on me, and not all of my stuff does, so I don't know what's up with that. But I just wanted to try it again so I could share with you my thoughts on it and show you how it applies. But I am going to go over top of it. So back into the Life's a Draft palette, we are going to use the bronzer over top of that in Key, and we'll just apply that right over the cream that we used. And the bronzer is definitely suited, I would say, for more medium skin tones. It is a little bit on the deeper side for me, but if I use a light hand, it works pretty good. Alright, next is the blush. So we're going to use this one called 6, which is also in her blush duo. And it has a lot of sheen to it too, so you can kind of use it as a 2-in-1 if you want to use it as a highlight blush combination. I am going to set my face with some powder and clean up these edges. I like a pretty matte finish to my skin. So this is just the one size setting powder again. Of course, we're going to use the highlight. This is a new highlight for her. It's called a Dream Chaser. Her other one was just, I think, March Beauty Word originally, and then they changed it. But this one's like a new one that kind of has like almost a pearly pink undertone. And you guys already know that Ofra's highlights are the best. Just so beaming. And this is a really pretty color too. So that is the cheek products. Let's move on to lips. We have 3 beautiful glosses in her Sam Squad lip gloss trio. This middle one is Millie, the one she came out with last year, and then she has 2 new ones. So there's Queen, which is named after her dog Aries, and also lip gloss in Peony. So I'm thinking of going for the Peony one. I feel like this one would have the most pigment. I'm thinking I'm going to add a little bit of lip liner to that too, just to make the color stand out. So I'm going to use Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk lip liner. And we'll go in with the Peony gloss. So that one just has a little bit of color. I'm glad I went in with the lip liner with that one. But it is beautiful, a little bit of a light pink shimmer. I love Ofra's glosses as well. They smell so good. And they're very smooth and creamy on the lips. So this is the finished look with all the products combined. Love how everything came out. I think I'm going to post this on Instagram today, right before the launch, because I don't know when my video is going up yet. But yeah, this is everything. I kind of want to wear this a few hours, and I will update you guys on how the products lasted and my thoughts, but it looks gorgeous so far. Alright guys, it's been about 4 hours I've had this makeup on, and I wanted to kind of give you my thoughts after everything has kind of settled on the face. But here is how we are looking with everything. Honestly, it looks pretty dang good. It looks pretty almost the same as when I put it on, except for my mascara transferring. But let me go through the products and what I'm thinking. So first up, of course, we have the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation. I do feel like this looks really beautiful on the skin. It's a little bit oily for my liking for every day, so it's probably not something that I would say is going to be holy grail status for me, and plus I do like a little bit more coverage, but overall I would say it is nice. It's not like enhancing any of my texture or fine lines or anything like that. Overall, it is a really pretty one, and definitely something I'm going to use when I want a little bit less coverage, maybe when my skin is not so acne prone or it has less spots to cover. It is very beautiful though. I think most skin types would be able to use this one. And then we'll move on to the Life's a Draft palette that we put on the eyes. I really love the look that we did today. I think it is stunning. So beautiful with these pretty purple shades. I will say though, my eyeliner is definitely smudging, the Too Faced one I use, so I'm not really so sure how I'm feeling about that. It says it's supposed to be a 36-hour wear, but I don't know, it's definitely smudging on me, so I would not say that this is like a life-proof eyeliner. So kind of disappointed in that. I know I have some better ones in my collection, but the palette overall is great. Even using the blush, bronzer, and highlight, I thought it was really beautiful. The bronzer is maybe a little bit too dark for me, just a smidge, but I should be able to make it work, especially if I'm self-tanning or if I'm just using a very light hand with it. Of course, I layered 2 bronzers today, so that could be it. And you guys know how I felt about the Nars. I'm just not a huge fan of that one. Color-wise, it's not my favorite. The blush is really pretty as well, and the highlighter, those are all still on the face. Here is my under eyes right now. The concealer overall has held up nicely, but yeah, the mascara is just transferring under there like crazy, and I believe it's the mascara's fault because this has happened every time I've worn this. But overall, the concealer was pretty good. Like it has stayed in place, but that mascara though, it's definitely one that I'm only going to be wearing on my top lashes. Even trying it with another mascara on top still did not keep it from getting transfer under my eyes. So that's very unfortunate. The brow products, I really like this Wet n Wild brow product. It's beautiful, and the gel really kept them in place nicely. So this one's a win for me, and it's so cheap, like probably around $3 for that. So definitely worth it in my opinion, worth checking out and trying. I really enjoyed the brow gel and the pencil together. And of course, the lip gloss I really did like as well. Mine has worn off since I did eat lunch. I had a salad for lunch, and my dressing definitely took that right off. But of course, it was beautiful going on. I loved the color and everything. So I thought the glosses were nice. Of course, just the usual Ofra formula. So that's pretty much my thoughts on everything here. I'm curious to know what you guys think in the comments down below, what you're interested in. If you guys have tried any new products that you've been loving, I would love to know. Again, everything that I use is going to be linked down below, including the eye brushes, which the eye brushes you guys know I loved. I forgot to mention that. That's going to be it for this video today. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.